behind that, you should have 3 pieces of paper that say class picnic transfer, or I'm sorry, class picnic task recording sheet. You have those, your folders.
Yes.
And at the very back, you should have one stapled packet that has different shapes on it. Leaders and Panthers, your attention please in 5, 4, 3. Please let me know if you're missing any of those papers. Ms. Kensky's going to come around now, and I'm going to hand each of your groups a small card. Listen carefully. You're going to need this card if you're part of our group work today. Please just tuck it inside of your folder so you can find it. Spoken to be under your desk. Raise your hand if your group did not receive one yet. Yeah. Great listening ears, boys and girls. Awesome, great, your people. Homework from last night, boys and girls, we'll collect at the end of class today, okay? Does anyone have any questions on last night's homework? Have you already turned it in? Okay. That word trend, what does that word trend mean? Betsy? Popular, yeah, popular, or what seems to be occurring the most. Okay, what is the trend? Okay. Can we keep the Palace, is this the Palace book or your book? Can you put it in your book then, please? Okay, just checking to make sure our desktops are cleared off. Fantastic. Today, for the last part of our transfer task, we're going to need a piece of paper. I'll hand that out to you now. Okay. I'll put it at the empty desk on your table. Thank you. Whole body listening, boys and girls. Can you remind me what whole body listening looks like? Whole body listening. Ready, T?
Where you're looking at the teacher, your hands are free, and you're not talking, your hands are free. Your feet shouldn't be kicking anything or anything.
Very good.
And you should be looking at the teacher.
So we shouldn't be playing with pencils. We should have our attention focused on the teacher or on the classmate who is here. Okay. Yeah, I think one of them. Here. Alrighty. I think we're ready to get started. What do you guys think? Did you bring your thinking caps to school today?
Yeah.
No? You better turn them on.
did.
Alrighty, today, boys and girls, we are going to be working on a transfer task. We have just finished up our study of multiplication and division, and today we're going to begin applying what we have learned about multiplication and division to some real world scenarios or situations. We know that we use math in everyday life. What are some times in your daily schedule, your daily life, that you might need to use math? Can you turn to your table mates right now? I'd like each table 3 times a day when you're using math. Alrighty, Peterson Panthers, your attention please in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who would like to share one time in your daily life that you use or encounter math? One time. Maddie T?
Homework.
Homework, okay. Sometimes on your homework you might have to use math. Last night's homework you needed to use math to read a line graph and interpret your data. Another time when you might need to use math. Aria?
When you're shopping, so like you need to count how much money you're gonna give the cashier.
Oh, wonderful. You might need to use math when you're shopping at the store. You'll need to count and see how much money you need to give the cashier to pay for your goods that you have purchased. Great example. Anthony?
When you're cooking.
When you're cooking, can you explain that to me?
When you're cooking, you need to measure.
When you're cooking, you need to measure. I was baking blueberry muffins last night for dinner, and I needed to measure the ingredients to make the muffins. I needed to add milk and the correct amount of flour for the muffins to turn out correctly. Another time that you use math in your everyday life. Uday?
A store, like when, like, sometimes it says like how many dollars like per pound, so.
Oh, very good. So you might be shopping, I know at the deli counter, oftentimes the deli meats and cheeses, it will tell you how many dollars it costs per pound. At the meat counter, it will also display how many dollars per pound. Great example. Brody,
To get gas at the gas station.
tell me about that.
Because if you want to get gas, you gotta have money. Because if you didn't know math, you wouldn't know like how much money it would.
Okay, so when you're going to the gas station, you need to know how much money it's going to cost you to fill up your gas tank. Very good. The sign at a gas station will also tell you how much a gallon of gas will cost. Well, boys and girls, today we're going to be applying and using the math that we've been learning about multiplication and division to a real world scenario. You're going to be helping me today plan for a class picnic. So let's go ahead and direct our attention to the front of the board. Our 3rd grade picnic. Let me give you the details and then we'll begin applying what we have been learning. 3rd grade teachers would like to plan for a picnic for the 42 3rd grade students. In planning for the picnic, the teachers need your help developing our shopping list. Each of your cooperative groups have received a red folder. Can you open your red folder? Inside is a small card. I need your help in making our shopping list for our class picnic. Take out that small card and share it with your group now.
We have hot dog buns, so the package is at 10.
Alrighty, Peterson Panthers, your attention please in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Take a look at your card, boys and girls. These are the items that we're going to need on our shopping list. With the item, you will see that the quantity is listed, or the number of items of that particular supply in each package. For example, Andy's group over here is going to be responsible for helping us purchase the paper plates. Paper plates are sold in packages of 9. Now, in planning for the picnic, boys and girls, we need to keep some things in mind. We need to be sure that we have enough supplies and materials for all 42 students who will be in attendance. You need to help me today develop our shopping list to ensure that we have enough of your particular item or supply for each of our 42 third grade students who are going to be at the picnic. Here is your task. Inside of your red folder, please take out your math task part 1 sheet. There is one for each partner in your group. Please hand one to each partner in your group. Part 1. Alrighty, go ahead and write your name at the top. I want to be sure that I am able to give credit to each of you for your wonderful thinking today. At the top of the page, it explains the task. That's exactly what Mrs. Kensky just explained to you. We're going to be planning today for a class picnic for 42 third grade students. Part 1 of our task today is to help Mrs. Kensky make our shopping list to ensure that we have enough supplies and materials for all 42 students who are going to be attending the picnic. Go ahead, boys and girls, and let's take a look at our transfer task page today. You'll see that the acronym MATH, M-A-T-H, is spelled out on the front and the back of your piece of paper. What does M stand for? Najam, make a picture. Today, as you and your group members are working, you may need to make a picture to represent how many packages of your particular item will need to be purchased in order to ensure we have enough for all 42 students in attendance. A, what does the A in the algorithm math stand for? Jeremy?
Algorithm.
An algorithm. What is an algorithm?
A number sentence.
A number sentence. Very good. In the acronym MATH, A stands for algorithm. You and your group members are going to need to work together to write an algorithm to represent how many packages of your particular item or supply will need to be purchased. T, what does T stand for in the acronym MATH? Gojo? Tell your answer. You and your group members today need to be sure to tell your answer. When telling our answer, we also need to be sure to always include our unit. What is your unit going to be? What is your unit going to be? Uday?
Whatever you have for.
Very good. Whatever your particular item or supply is. Are all of our units going to be the same?
No.
They're not going to be the same because each group has a different item or supply that you're going to be shopping for. H in the acronym MATH, what does H stand for? Ashani? How did you do it? And in this part of our task, we need to explain step by step what we did and why we did it. Boys and girls, does anyone have any questions about your first part of your task today? What level voice should I expect to hear as you and your group members are working? Maxwell? A level 1 whisper. What should I expect to see as I look around the classroom today? Amelia?
Everybody at your table working together.
I love it. Everyone working together at your table, sharing ideas and listening to one another. Boys and girls, you and your group members, I need you to help me develop our shopping list for your particular item. I'll have the next 5 minutes to complete this portion of your task for your item that your group is going to be shopping for. A level 1 whisper, you may go ahead and begin. Yes. So you may get a point test. What do you need to see?
So let's do.
Yeah. Oh, you want to see the chart? Sure.
For A, put how to buy steps.
So tell me, you guys are shopping for paper plates. So what are you doing right now? Maxwell? Okay, so your paper plates are sold in packages of 9. So you need 5 packages. And how do you know that, Maxwell? Is it okay to have a remainder? Would you rather have a remainder or not enough? You'd rather have a remainder. Very good. Olivia, what are you drawing a picture of? How many packages have you drawn? 5 packages. How many plates in each package? And if you finish your picture, how many plates should you have in all? Excellent. Great thinking.
So do we draw 44 or do we draw just 42?
Well, you would draw your algorithm. Okay? All right. So tell me, Jimmy and Uday, what are you shopping for? Apples, and they're sold in packages of 3. Very good. So, Uday, can you go back to your picture for just a minute?
So I think we need to draw 42 students and each has 3.
Okay, 42 students and each child has 3 apples. Jimmy, if we go back to the task description, do we want 3 apples per child? No, we want how many apples per child? 1 apple per child. So Jimmy, if we drew 42 children and we gave each child 3 apples, would we have about how many apples would we have?
129.
Okay, 129. Would that be more apples than we need, Jimmy? Okay, so drawing 42 students and giving each one 3 apples is going to give us way too many apples. Dave, what's your idea?
Okay, so I didn't write it on here though, but I divided 42 divided by 3 equals 14. So I do 14 circles for equal bag and then 3 apples and 5 tally marks for representing 3 apples.
Okay, so you have, Jimmy, did you see Uday's picture? He has 14 packages with 3 apples in each. What is 14 times 3, Uday?
42.
42. Do you have any remaining apples? No, so you have just enough apples.
Draw 16.
How many, Uday, how many packages of apples are you suggesting? 14 packages of apples with how many apples in each?
Okay, how do we do it?
3 apples in each.
So,
Maddie and Rohan, can you go back to your picture for just a minute? You're shopping for cupcakes. Cupcakes are sold in packages of 8. So, explain your picture to me. Okay, how many tally marks did you do in each group? 8. Why 8? Oh, sold in packages of 8. Very good. So if there are 8 cupcakes in each package, it looks like you have your packages of 8 tally marks. Very good. How many packages of 8 are we going to need to purchase? 4. If we purchase 4 packages, how many cupcakes will we have? 32. Is 32 enough cupcakes for all 42 children who will be at the picnic? Okay, if we come back here to the task description at the top of the page, it reminds us that there are 42 students. So 4 packages aren't going to be enough, are they? I like your picture that you've drawn, and I like your strategy for solving, but we need to ensure and make sure we have enough cupcakes for everyone. What might you be able to do, Rohan? Oh, but Rohan, we have to remember that would work if the cupcakes were sold in packages of 7. We're only sold in packages of 8.
Oh, we have to packages.
Okay, so we already have 32 cupcakes. What would happen if we add another package of cupcakes? Okay, so are we getting closer to having enough cupcakes for everyone? Okay.
How many packages
So how many more packages might we need to add? What, 2 more? Okay, why don't you try adding 2 more cupcake packages, finding out how many you have in all then, okay? Oh, my group here is shopping for hot dogs. Hot dogs are sold in packages of 8. Okay, so explain to me, what is the picture that you've drawn?
We just 3 boxes of 8 hot dogs.
Okay, so 3 boxes and 8 hot dogs in each. So you're suggesting we buy how many packages of hot dogs? Oh, you need to draw 2 more. Okay. Why 5, Ashani? How are we going to get those 2 more? Have you gone to the store before and have you been able to take 2 hot dogs out of another package? No. So how are we going to get those 2 extra hot dogs we need? We only buy 5 packages. That will give us how many hot dogs? 40. But we have 42 children who are going to be at the picnic. We need to be sure we have a hot dog for everyone. You buy 1 more package. Okay. You have some left over. So, well, if you buy 1 more package, Kojo, you have 40 hot dogs with 5 packages. You buy 1 more package, how many hot dogs will you have then? 41. How many hot dogs are in each package? 8. So if you have 40 hot dogs and you add 1 more package of 8, how many will you have now? What's 40 plus 1 more package of 8? What's 40 plus 8? 48. So then you would have 48 hot dogs. And Nick, what did you say about those extras? Okay, you would have extras for anyone else who maybe comes to the picnic, or if you want to have them for leftovers. Very good. Is it okay to have remaining items? Would you rather have remaining items or not enough? Would you want to be the person at the picnic, Kojo, who didn't have a hot dog? No, me either. Mm-hmm. Okay, you guys as a group are going to be coming up to the front board in about 2 minutes to share with us your strategy, okay? Each group, okay? Question? Okay, you need a student? We need to work out how we did it. You guys were shopping for juice boxes. Juice boxes are sold in packages of 7. Can you go back and show me your picture? Seven times what is 42? Okay, so you use your multiplication chart as a tool. Very good. So how many packages of juice boxes will we need to purchase? 6 packages. Very good. How many juice boxes will that give us? Will we have any leftover or remaining juice boxes? No. Great job. I love your picture. All right. You guys go back to your picture. You guys were shopping for hamburgers. Hamburgers are sold in packages of 6. No, whatever, however many sticks you had. So Najam, can you explain to me how your group got started?
45, but then a third.
Teacher, what did you do inside?
Oh, okay. So you made 6 packages. Okay, and how many were in each? 7. Very good. So you didn't make your picture with packages of 6. You did the cumulative property, or the turnaround fact. You really did 6 packages of 7 inside What is 6 times 7? 42. Do you have any remaining hot dogs? No? Is that okay? Okay, very good. Excellent. Very good. I group back here. What were you shopping for?
Small bags of chips.
Small bags of chips, and they're sold in packages of how many?
5.
Packages of 5. So can you go back and show me how your group got started?
First, we did algorithm. We didn't want to draw a picture because we had a number sentence first.
Okay, what was your number sentence?
5 times 9 equals 45.
Well, how did you know to start with 5 times 9?
Because if we did 7 times 5, we would get probably, yes, we will have 2 remainders.
Okay, so how did you know to start with 5 times 9 though?
Because we had 5 account by counting 9.
We have 45, so we have 2 extras.
We
Okay,
have 2 remainders.
you have how many remaining with 45?
Divided by 5 is 9 with a remainder of 2.
Okay, how many students do we have at the picnic?
42.
42. 42 plus 2 extras will be a total of how many? 44. You told me we had 45 bags of chips. So is your remainder,
Oh, 1.
what's your remainder? Oh, your remainder is 3. Wouldn't that make sense that 42 students plus 3 extras, 42 plus 3 equals 45? Very good. I like how you guys started with your algorithm. It made sense that you were looking for a product that was close to 42. Why didn't you choose
5 times 7.
5 times 7? Why not?
I was telling them to do it, but they, but Adi, then he was like, that idea that we should do 5 times 9.
Why didn't you want to do 5 times 7, Addie?
I actually multiplied in my head. I got we divided and I knew that 5 times 9 is 45, and that's the closest number to 42.
Okay.
It's over.
Why not 5 times 8? That's 40. That's close to 42 too.
Because then we won't have enough for everybody.
Oh, okay. So you wanted a product that was close to 42, but it was more than 42, right? You wanted to make sure you had enough for everyone.
Extras in case the banks fail and the answers go money in there.
Excellent. Very good. Excellent work.
That's what I was.
Peterson Panthers, your attention please in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All groups have had time now to make your suggestion as to how many packages of your particular item or supply we will need on our shopping list. I need your pencils down now and eyes up front. Up on the board, I have our class shopping list. You and your group members are going to carefully come to the front of the classroom and you're going to fill in our shopping list for your particular item. Let's take a look at the headings at the top of our chart. We have each of our food items and supplies listed on the left-hand side. Across the top, you're going to record how many items in each package. So how many of your hamburgers are in each package? Or if you were shopping for cupcakes, how many items or cupcakes came in each of your packages? You'll fill it in our shopping list. You're going to tell us how many packages we're going to need to purchase, and then you'll also record the total quantity purchased. Now, that total quantity might be more than 42. Explain that to me. Why might our quantity be more than 42? Najam?
Because if you multiply it and it's just a little lower, you need go to the next number.
Okay, if it's a little lower than what?
If it's a little lower than 42.
Okay, Najam is telling us that if we had multiplied our packages and our total was less than 42, you needed to add another package. Why is that, Najam?
Because then not everyone.
Very good. You needed to make sure that everyone would get one of your supplies or items. So my group who was in charge of shopping for our paper plates, can you please push your chairs in and come up front? Paper plates. Andy, go ahead and fill in the chart for paper plates. How many items were in your package? How many packages did you guys need? 5 packages. And how many paper plates would we purchase in all? 45. Now, do we have more paper plates than what we will need? Yes. Is that okay? How many remaining paper plates will we expect to have? 3. Fantastic. Very good. My group that shop for hot dogs, come on up. All right. How many hot dogs per package? Go ahead and fill that in, Kojo. How many packages of hot dogs will we need to purchase?
6.
Okay. How many hot dogs will we have in all? 48. Shani, will we have remaining hot dogs?
Yes.
How many remaining hot dogs will we have? 6 remaining hot dogs. Very good. Will you have enough hot dogs for everyone?
Yes.
Very good. Hamburgers. Who shopped for hamburgers? Come on up. Najam, how many hamburgers came in each of your packages? How many packages would you need? And how many total hamburgers will you purchase? Will you have any remaining hamburgers? No. Very good. Thank you. How about hot dog buns? Anthony, how many hot dog buns came in each of your packages?
10.
Go ahead and fill it in. Maddie, how many packages will you need?
We would need 5 packages.
5 packages. Go ahead and fill that in. Aditya, how many hot dogs will you have in all?
9.
50. Very good. Go ahead and fill it in. Anthony, are you going to have extra hot dog buns?
50. Yes.
How many extras will you have?
8.
8 extras. Very good.
Uh-oh.
You got a pencil.
Okay, very good, Aditya. Excellent.
job.
Thank you, group. Hamburger buns. Who's shopping for hamburger buns? Gentlemen, hamburger buns are sold in packages of how many? 12. How many packages are you suggesting we purchase?
4.
4. Arya, how many total hamburger buns? 48. Will we have extra hamburger buns, Brody?
Yes, 6 extra.
Okay. Brody will have how many extras? 6 extras. Very good. Thank you. Go ahead and have a seat, boys and girls. Juice boxes. Who shopped for juice boxes? Juice boxes are sold in packages of how many, Josh? 7. Abdallah, how many packages will we need to purchase? 6. Ada, how many total juice boxes will we have? 42. Will we have any remaining juice boxes? No. Very good. Bags of chips. Who is in charge of bags of chips? Come on up. Sydney, bags of chips were sold in packages of how many? Adi, how many packages will we need to purchase? 9. And Jeremy, how many total bags of chips will we have? 45. Will we have more chips than we need? How many extra bags of chips? 3 extras. 3 remaining. Very good. Cupcakes, come on up. Maddie, cupcakes are sold in packages of how many? 8. Very good. Rohan, how many packages will we need to buy?
6.
6. How many total cupcakes will we have? 48. Will we have remaining cupcakes?
Yes.
How many? 6. Wonderful. Very good. And popsicles. Who shopped for popsicles? Popsicles are sold in packages of how many, Ryan? How many packages will we need, Riley? 11. How many popsicles will we have? 44. Will we have any remaining popsicles? How many? Wow, excellent job. And last but not least, apples. Come on up. All right, one at a time. Jimmy, how many apples in each package? 3. Uday, how many packages will we need to buy? 14. And how many apples will we have?
42.
Will we have any remaining apples? Will we have any remaining apples?
No.
Just enough. Very good. Thank you. Boys and girls, did you use any algorithms or operations today to help you solve or figure out your portion of the shopping list? Josh, what did you use? Multiplication. What was your algorithm? 7 times 6 equals 42. Raise your hand if your group also used multiplication for your algorithm. Very good. Hands down. Did any group use an operation other than multiplication? Adi, what operation did you use?
Division.
Division. Very good. Can you explain your division algorithm?
We did 42 divided by 5.
42 divided by 5. Okay. 42 divided by 5 is what? Can 5 go into 42 evenly?
No.
No. So what did you do?
I did multiplication to turn it back around.
To turn it back around. Okay. So what did you do with your multiplication then?
I looked for a fact that's over 32 or
Over
the
42?
same.
Okay. Or the same. So what did you get as far as a product that was over 42?
5 times 9.
5 times 9. Very good. Did anyone use repeated addition? Uday, did you use repeated addition?
No, I was doing division. We did multiplication and division.
How is it that you can use division, boys and girls? What do we know about multiplication and division? How is division allowing you to also get the same quantity needed? Naja?
Division is like a subtraction of multiplication, and they're both in the same.
Oh, multiplication and division are both in the same fact family. We call them the inverse or opposite operations. Very good. All right, boys and girls, please do me a favor. Tuck your task recording sheet for part 1 inside the left-hand side of your folder. Then take out part 2. Each partner will need part 2. Alrighty. Peterson Panthers, your attention please in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Whole body listening, your attention is directed to the front of the room. I have our task description and directions posted here. Let's take a look. For our 3rd grade picnic, we are expecting 42 children who will be in attendance. We've already made our shopping list to ensure that we have enough supplies and materials for all 42 children. Our next step is to make sure that we have a place for all 42 children to sit. Now, at the school, we have 5 different types of tables that can be arranged for our picnic. We have square tables that can seat 4 students, 1 student on each side. We have hexagonal tables that can sit a total of 6 students at the table. Pentagonal tables will sit 5 students. our circular tables, 3 students will be able to sit there. And at our rectangular tables, you can sit 12 students. Today, you need to decide, we need to let our custodian know which style of tables or which arrangement of tables she needs to set up to help us prepare for our picnic. Let's take a look at our task sheet number 1. Please scroll down to number 1. Maddie L., can you read the directions for number 1 aloud? What does that word least mean? What does least mean? Least. Rohan? The smallest. Very good. Or the fewest. I want you and your group members to discuss one style of table, only one type of table. Which type of table would you need the fewest tables to seat all 42 students? I would like you to complete MAT. Make a picture, algorithm, and tell your answer. Go ahead and work with your partner. You are going to explain in words to the group. You don't need to explain in words how you did it. So, Della, what are we trying to solve for? There's 42. But for this part of the problem, we want to use the least number of tables. Josh, what are you thinking? Okay, so if we had 3 rectangular tables, how many students would that be?
How about we have 4 tables of 12? 4 tables of 12.
36. Is that enough for everyone? No. Maybe 4. Okay, try 4 rectangular tables. How many students would that seat? I like that idea. Now, Abdallah, you were thinking circular tables? How many people can sit at a circular table? Can more or less students sit at a rectangular table? More people at a rectangular table. Remember, we want to keep it the fewest, the least number of tables. If we do circular tables, we would need many more circular tables to sit people. Okay? All right, so let's take a look. What is your group? What's your plan here? Okay, now the directions tell us which table do you need the least of. So how many people can you sit at the hexagonal table? 6? Is that the table that sits the most students? Rectangular sits 12 people, okay. So would you want to use a table that sits the fewest or the most? Okay, so let's talk and see if we can come up with a plan for that. What did you guys decide back here? Okay, so Sydney, rectangles. Why rectangular tables? Okay, now your remainders. What are your remainders? Are you having remaining tables? Remaining what? Remaining chairs. Okay, very good. I like your strategy. What are we thinking?
We have 2 12 and
But look at the directions. Only one style of table. Okay, you can only use one type of table. You may have more seats than you need, but it says to sit at least 42 students.
Oh, I know.
What's your guys' plan?
Yeah.
What style of tables?
Yeah, 7 hexagonal.
Okay, so you're going to use the circular tables? How many students sit at the circular tables? many students sit at each circular table? 3, okay. How many circular tables will you need? Okay. It looks like you have a lot of circular tables, right? Directions tell us that we want to use the least or the fewest number of tables. Have you guys used the least number of tables possible? No, I think you might have used the most number of tables possible because you chose the style of table that sits the fewest students. How might you be able to find the style of table that sits the most students? Oh, how many students sit at the rectangular table? 12 students. Might you be able to find out how many rectangular tables you need? Okay. Jay and Jimmy, how many, or what style of tables did you guys decide? Rectangular, and how many students can sit there? 12 each, okay. How many, you'll have room for how many students then? 48, okay. So will you have extra seats? Okay, very good. What style of table did you guys decide?
Well, we want rectangle, but we don't get the first one. We thought it was that, but then we
You know what, hold on. We're gonna do that one in just a minute, okay? What style of table did you guys decide? Why hexagon? Okay. Now, let's take a look at the directions. We want one style of table, which you've done, one style of table, but we want the least number of tables. How many tables do you guys need? The hexagonal tables? 7. Is there a style of tables that would require using less than 7 tables? The rectangular tables? How many of those tables would you need to use? Oh, 4. Is that less than 7? Might that be our solution? Well, as Shani said, we would need 4 rectangular tables. Right now you need 7 hexagonal tables. Is 4 less than 7? Yes. What style of tables did you guys decide? Just number 1 right now. We're just in number 1. Ooh, rectangular. 4. Excellent job. We're going to move on. What style of tables did you guys decide? Well, but remember it said the fewest number of tables. Rectangular? Okay. Okay, is it okay to have remainders? I like your thinking, Danny. Very good. Peterson Panthers, your attention please in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Whole body listening, your attention should be directed back up to the front. As I went around the room today, I really like to hear your thinking, your thought process, and your explanation as to why your group chose that particular style of table. Sydney, what style or shape table did your group decide to use? 4 rectangular tables. Boys and girls, raise your hand if you and your group members also chose rectangular tables. Why did you choose rectangular tables, Josh?
Just because 12 is greater than 4, 6, 5, and 3.
So, what do you mean, 4, 6, 5, and 3? Where do you see those numbers?
Because all square can fit 4 students, hexagon can fit 6 students, octagon 5 students.
So you were looking at the number of students that can sit at each table, and you looked for the style of table that would sit the most students at one table. Very good. Go ahead and turn the page, boys and girls. Let's take a look at part 2. Part 2. Ashani, can you read the directions for number 2 out loud?
It's able to use only one style of table
So now we're looking to see which style of table we would need the most of. Go ahead and work together as your group, with your group members, boys and girls, to see what style of table would require the most. Maxwell, what's your thinking? Share it with your group. Okay, why circles? What do you mean it's the least? Oh, so circular tables can't sit as many people. It can sit the fewest number of people. Olivia, how many people can sit at a circular table? 3. So how many circular tables will you need? That's what you're trying to figure out. What are you drawing a picture of? I like it. Very good. Let's get going on those pictures. Jimmy and Uday, what's your thinking? Can you explain the picture to me? Why have you chosen circles?
So far we have 12 tables.
Very good. So Jimmy, you're drawing circles to represent what? Why are you putting 3 in each? Why do you have 3 in each? And we're just doing this part right now.
36, 38,
Uday, why 3 in each? Oh, very good. That's 3 students sitting at each table. What did you guys decide? 14 times 3. Okay, very good. Will you have any extra seats?
So which style will be the one that you use?
circles, 14 circles.
How do you know 14 circles?
Because, if we looked at this, the circle, that's 3 and everyone else is bigger than 3. So we were using this and then for 6. So then we kept on adding up and up until we got to 42. And then we decided 14 was going to be
Excellent, great thinking. Oh, you did. Okay, hexagonal tables. Is that what Maddie did too?
Yeah.
Did you do hexagonal tables then? Okay. And you need 7 of them. If we did rectangular tables, do you remember hearing how many rectangular tables? 4. Is 4 less than 7? So would rectangular tables have been even fewer or less tables required? Yes. Okay. What style of tables have you guys decided on? Circles, very good. Let's go ahead and write our algorithm and tell your answer. Alrighty, Peterson Panthers. Your attention please in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Maxwell, what style of table did your group decide to use? Which style of table would you need the most of to sit all 42 students? Circular tables. How did you know circular tables would be the most needed? They fit the least amount of people. Andy, what was your algorithm? 14 times 3. What does that 14 represent? 14 what? 14 tables times 3. Why times 3? Circular table fits 3 people. And your product of 42, what does that represent? 42 people at the table in all. Excellent job. Let's take a look at question number 3 of part 2. Najim, can you please read question number 3 out loud?
What combination of tables will
Very good. So this time, boys and girls, you have the opportunity to use 2 styles of tables. You and your group members need to decide on a combination of tables that you will use to sit all 42 students. If you take a look in the very back of your red folder, there's a packet of shape cards. Once you and your group members have decided on an arrangement or a combination of tables, I would like you to cut out the shape cards to represent your tables and to glue them onto your green piece of construction paper. I would like to see your table arrangement. Peterson Panthers, your attention please in 5, 4, 3. Not only do I want to see your table arrangement, I also want to see an algorithm, a number model that represents your table arrangement. Does anyone have any questions on this part of the task? Ryan.
You know the algorithm? Do you have to, like, can you just do a number sentence that equals it?
That it equals what?
Like, equals how many seats?
You can. Okay. Any other questions? Josh? You're only using the shape cards for the style of tables you're using. Okay? All right, what level voice should I expect to hear? Adi? Level 1. You guys may go ahead and get to work. Yes. Got a little distorted. These are the rectangles down here. Okay, before we start cutting, should we come up with a plan? What's the plan? Okay, will you have extra table or extra seats? Okay, so go ahead. Are you guys in agreement with the plan? Okay, very good. What's your plan? Before we start cutting all of our shape cards, remember we're not going to use all those shapes. Let's come up with a plan first. So, what styles of tables do you guys want to use?
I think we should use
Go ahead, Amelia.
square and I think a rectangle and a and it's got a hexagon.
Square and hexagon? Okay. Anyone else have an opinion? What do you think, Najma? Pentagon and hexagon? Betsy? Is there more than one way to solve this? Yes. Is that okay? Okay. So let's see if we can decide, come to a consensus or an agreement as to what styles of tables to use. However many of that style of table you need. So what shapes are these? How many rectangles? So that's a total of how many? Okay, so that's what you need to show me in your algorithm. 12 people times how many tables times 3, okay, equals 36. And then what do you have here? A hexagonal table. How many people consider the hexagonal table? 6. Okay, so 12 times 3 plus how many here? A 6 equals. You got it.
We told her to answer that.
Yes. Only 2 shapes. What's our plan back here? Okay. So 3 rectangular tables. That'll fit how many people?
36.
36. How did you get 36, Adi?
Because 12 times 36.
Very good.
And 6 plus 6 is 12. So now you add 1 4 for 10. And then for your 6,
Where did you get 6? Oh, at the hexagonal table? Okay. Okay, so, Adi, what did you do here? Let's take a look. So, Adi did 12 times 3 equals 36. And why did you do 6 times 1?
Because we have
One hexagonal table that'll sit 6 people. Now, what did you do over here on the far side?
I added those two answers.
36 plus 6 equals 42. Do you guys have any remaining seats?
No.
No. Excellent, great plan. Go ahead then, you'll need to cut out your tables and glue them on your paper. The extras. Dala, did you have a question? So what's our plan back here?
So we're having 6 hexagonal and 2 rectangular, which we're going to show.
Okay, so can you show me in an algorithm, a number model?
Algorithm will be
6 is what?
Put it at your table. Okay. Anthony, let's see if we can help Maddie with the algorithm. How many rectangular tables do we have? 2. How many people can sit at each rectangular table?
That's 2.
12. Very good. So what would that number model be to represent just the rectangular tables? 12 times what? 12 times.
12 times 2.
Why 12 times 2?
Because you don't need to do that. Because there's only 12 times 2 rectangles.
There's 2 rectangular tables.
Take the marks.
Parentheses.
And so that'll be 24 times 6 equals 42.
Do we want to times 6 or do we want to?
Max.
Okay. How many hexagonal tables are you going to need?
We're going to need 6.
Okay. If you have 6 hexagonal tables.
No, 3.
3. Okay. What would your algorithm be for your hexagonal tables?
For a hexagonal table, so that's 24 times 3.
24. Can 24 people sit at your hexagonal tables?
2 times 12.
6. Very good. 6 times 3. Do you have your number model?
No. And then 6 times 3 equals 18.
18. Very good.
And then we need to add those. So
Wait.
24
Times. 24 times 18.
Plus, so it wouldn't be minus, divide.
Well, okay, so 24 and 18. 24 people can sit at the rectangular tables, 18 at the hexagonal tables. How can we find out how many students are sitting at tables in all? Add. Very good, Maddie. What's your guys' plan? Very good. So how many people are at your rectangular tables? 24. And how many at your hexagonal tables? So your number model, you used addition, 24 plus 24. You were able to multiply and add. Excellent. You added those together for a total of 48. Do you have extra seats? Yes, very good. Do you guys have your number model? All right, can you guys come over and explain it to me? Let's take a look. So you used circular and hexagonal tables. Okay, explain to me how many of each and why.
So we have 4 hexagonal and 6 circular, and this is all together. This is 24. This is 18. And 24 plus 18 is 42. And if you break these up, this becomes all circular tables. And then we can do 3 times 14 equals 42.
Oh, very good. Let me see here. So 14 times 3 is 42. Okay. So these are all circular. You broke it up and said that each of these is equal to how many circular tables?
If you add these together, it equals 42.
Very good. I like your thinking. What style of tables did you guys decide to use?
Rectangles and 2 circles.
I'll be over in just a minute, okay? I'm sorry, 3 rectangles and how many circles?
2.
Okay. So how many students can sit at your rectangular tables? 12. Okay. So in your algorithm, what do you have to represent your rectangular tables? So how many students can sit at your rectangular tables? At each rectangular table. Okay, so 12 children times how many rectangular tables? So 12 children times how many rectangular tables? Very good. And then we need to add that to our circular tables. Yes. Mhm. How are we doing over here, you guys? Do you have I don't see your tables glued onto the paper. I don't see your tables glued onto the paper. No, for part 3, you needed to show me on the paper what you guys decided to use, okay? And the number sentence on the paper. Yes, honey. Okay, gentlemen, do we need to cut all the shapes out? Have you guys decided what style of table you're going to use? Remember, the first problem-solving step was to make a plan. What's your plan? Today you need to have a seat. Have a seat and raise your hand. Okay, so those are the only pieces you need to cut out then. Alrighty, Peterson Panthers, your attention please in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We need to try that again. Peterson Panthers, your attention please in 5, 4, supplies should be down, 3, 2, 1, 0. Boys and girls, we are just about out of time for today. Please listen carefully. This is a task where we're going to need to finish the last part on Monday when we return to school. I would like you to fold your green piece of paper. Don't fold it. You're going to tuck it just inside of your folder. Please put all of your transfer task sheets back in your folder as well. Shape cards that you didn't use can be recycled. Uday, don't fold it, just set it inside of your folder, okay? Yeah?
I cut the whole thing. I saw that. I really wanted
Yep. Peterson Panthers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Who applied a property of multiplication today as they were working? Today, what did you use? You used the associative property with the parentheses. Very good. Did anyone else use another property of multiplication? Adi? Commutative property. How did you use the commutative property? Turning the facts around. Excellent job, boys and girls. Did we use math today to solve a real life example?
Yes.
Do we use math on a daily basis?
Yes.
Yes, we do. All supplies should be back inside of your red folder. Materials should be back inside of your team bin. And I'm looking for tables that have their assignment notebooks out on their desk. Yes. Yeah. 3K students, you may return to your desk now.